In Liam's hospital room, the nurse informs Hope and Steffi that she needs to check his vital signs, but not before coaxing him to wake up and open his eyes. The nurse informs him that he may be able to hear soon, and that his vital signs are stable. She exits and Steffi and Hope discuss Bill being the reason Liam is there. Bridget joins Hope and Steffi. She wanted to check on Liam herself. They all hope he awakens soon. Steffi expresses how much they love him. Bridget discovers Kelly and Beth do not know anything. Steffi insists they can't lose him. Grace enters and wants to inspect Liam herself. She begs Steffi and Hope to leave with the others. Bill and Ridge go at it. In the hallway, Bill informs Ridge and Taylor that he wants to see his son. He admits that releasing Luna from prison was a mistake he will regret for the rest of his life. He only hopes losing his son isn't his punishment. I have to see my son. Ridge argues that Liam should not wake up and see Bill, the guy who unleashed Luna on the world. Taylor informs Bill that he is not alone. Steffi and Hope are with him. Bill rages, insisting that he will not be separated from his son. Ridge follows him as he storms out. Brooke appears and Taylor informs her that Liam was shot by Luna. Ridge shoves Bill in an empty room, telling him that Liam was shot as a result of his actions. He yells at him to do the right thing for his son for once. Ridge informs Bill that Liam almost died as a result of his actions. He is also part of their family. If his granddaughter loses her father, he would tear him to shreds. Bill claims he won't have to because he'll be completely gone. Ridge complains that Bill is arrogant and believes the rules do not apply to him. He possesses no moral compass. His family understands he is incapable of love and respect. He will always choose himself, thus he will end up alone. He tells him to go and be alone. Liam does not need him or his version of guilt. Bill believed he had a handle on the problem with Luna. Ridge wonders how he can trust someone who murdered 2 people in cold blood and smiled about it. He accuses Bill of ignoring what happened. Bill shook his head. There are no excuses for what he has done. Ridge advises him to pray for Liam's survival rather than taking any action. If he doesn't, Billy boy, this guilt is going to eat you alive. Brooke learns from Taylor in the corridor that Luna has died and exclaims, "Oh my God." Taylor claims Liam saved Steffi's life. Hope and Steffi join them and give them an update on Liam. Ridge and Bill reappear, and Hope asks Bill what he is still doing there. Bill is there for his son. Hope informs him that he is in that hospital bed because of his unhealthy fixation with Luna. She wants him to depart. Bill will not abandon his son. Hope complains that he will not garner their sympathies. He doesn't deserve that, especially from Liam, given that he has a brain tumor. Bill grunts. What? Hope confesses that Liam has been dealing with cancer the entire time. Bill learns Liam didn't tell him about his illness, and Steffi jokes that he would have urged him to man up and get over it. Bill responds, "What are you talking about? This cannot be true." Hope informs him that even if Liam survives the gunshot, the tumor is inoperable. Bill reels. Sheila mourns. In Sheila's hospital room, she digests the news that Luna died in recovery despite Lee and Bridget's best efforts. Finn encourages her to focus on her own recovery, since things could have been far worse. Lee enters and requests to talk with Finn quietly. After they leave, Deacon apologizes to Sheila and acknowledges her desire to assist Luna. Sheila acknowledges that her granddaughter has caused harm to others, including those she cares about. She just wouldn't listen and now she's gone. Sheila feels as if a part of herself perished with her. Sheila tells Deacon that she wanted to believe Luna could turn her life around. Deacon claims Sheila saved Steffi's life. He's quite proud of her for defending Finn's wife. In another room, Lee asks Finn to be truthful with her about Luna. "How do you really feel about your daughter's death?" She swears to refrain from passing judgment. "You don't have to pretend that this isn't complicated." Finn acknowledges the complexity of the situation and is still processing it all. Her life was wasted. It was fraught with unhappiness and trauma. His child grew up in such circumstances, therefore he couldn't help but feel something. On the other side, his wife could have died. The thought of her being around Hayes makes him queasy. And Liam. Lee encourages her son to let Luna go. Deputy Chief Baker enters and informs them that Luna also drew a gun on a teacher at the school. If she survives, she will return to prison and never be released. Finn claims she's dead. Bridget is concerned because Liam has not awoken yet. Grace understands this is a personal problem for her. Go. Be with your family. Once alone, Grace leans over Liam and says, "We can't let you go, Liam. We cannot lose you." She appears anxious or worried out. In the hallway, Bill struggles to accept that Liam has brain cancer and has concealed it from him. Hope responds, "Do you really need to ask why?" Bill is willing to go to any length to save his son and is aware of this. Steffi believes Liam didn't inform him because he is self-centered. Bill claims that is not true. He would give his life for his boys. Hope says that he made Liam feel inferior. Bill sobs because they just had a fantastic talk together. "My son is not going to die." Steffi advises him to pray that this does not happen. If she has to tell her kid that her father has died due to his selfishness, he will not have to give up his life. Just then Bridget and Finn appear, all grins. Dr. Buckingham just informed them that Liam is starting to respond. Steffi and Hope rush away. Taylor hugs Ridge and Brooke takes a glance at Bill. Grace informs Steffi, Hope and Finn that Liam is responding to stimuli. Steffi and Hope plead with him to wake up, and he opens his eyes. They hurry to his side, and he attempts to focus on their expressions. "Hey," he croaks. Hope and Steffi are overwhelmed with relief. "Thank God you're back." On Monday, July 14th, Bill is suffering as we begin this week because everyone is upset with him. They understandably accuse him for Luna Nozawa's killing of Liam Spencer and attempted murder of Steffi Forrester. I don't think people care that Luna shot Sheila Carter's toe off. Finn too feels guilty, but I'm sure Steffi will support and soothe Finn, assuring him that none of this is his fault. Poppy Nozawa is detested almost as much as Bill is right now because they are both responsible for Luna wreaking havoc, and rightfully so. Finn, Deacon Sharp, and Sheila are all mourning Luna. She was terrible, but she was still family to Finn, Sheila, and Lee Finnegan. Meanwhile, Poppy isn't in grief. She appears to be ready to pop some champagne. Deacon despised Luna, but he feels sorry for his wifey Sheila, who is quite distraught. In addition to losing another toe, she lost a grandchild. Bold and the Beautiful. 2-week spoilers July 14th to 25th. Bill goes rogue, Hope flips soap dirt. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Liam's surgery, Bill's impatience, and Grace's dilemma. On Tuesday, July 15th, Steffi and Hope are at the hospital, waiting to hear how Liam Spencer is doing. Their baby daddy is back in surgery this week, and I'm wondering if they'll continue to yell at Bill or simply avoid him. Meanwhile, Liam's father, Dollar Bill, is extremely agitated as he waits for Grace Buckingham to finish surgery on Liam. This might be for the brain tumor cancer, or a follow-up if he had issues from the surgery Finn performed on him the week before. Obviously, Bill is plagued with guilt. He is scared that Liam will not make it. Grace may be the one to inform Bill about Liam's incurable tumor. By the way, I've seen some clickbait rubbish online about Grace lying about Liam's tumor and claiming it's inoperable due to personal concerns. No, she's not lying. I'll explain more about it in the second week spoilers. Finn viewed the scan. Bridget Forrester did as well. And an entire neurology team. So be careful what you click on. Liam's resilience, Brooke and Nick's romance, and a game-changing trip to Italy. Today is Wednesday, July 16th. Finn and Bridget are thrilled with Liam's resilience, and they perceive that he has a fighting spirit. It appears that he is still in a coma at this moment, but he is battling an inoperable brain tumor and cancer, and he has also survived a devastating gunshot wound to the chest. Plus, despite Grace's insistence on initiating treatment, Liam never did so due to quality of life concerns. However, because he is still unconscious following surgery, it appears that he will soon be unable to make decisions. It's unclear whether this is an induced coma or a natural coma caused by whatever going on in his brain and body. Thursday, July 17th, with Luna reportedly deceased. Brooke Logan and Nick Marone's romantic relaunch gets underway. And that will be front and center for the next few weeks before Jack Wagner leaves. He had to return to shoot When Calls the Heart, but he did a brief arc of episodes that will air in the coming weeks. Brooke and Nick are planning to get closer before their trip to Italy. Ridge Forrester will undoubtedly be annoyed by Nick's presence and romantic advances on Brooke. Taylor Hayes may regard Nick's presence as positive, but if Ridge is overly focused on Nick, Taylor may react negatively. And of course, a game-changing event occurs in Italy. resulting in heartbreak for one Lady Taylor. Spoiler alert, according to Brad Bell. Bill's rogue move. Taking Liam for experimental treatment on the bold and the beautiful. So Bill takes Liam from the hospital while he is still asleep. So Grace performs the procedure. Liam gets out of it. And I'm guessing Bill leaves with his child as soon as he is stable. He's the next of kin. If Liam is unable to speak up for himself, Bill assumes responsibility. And it appears that this may catch Steffi and Hope off guard. Just complete shock. I saw a photo that I can't show you for copyright reasons, but Steffi and Hope are by Liam's hospital bed, which is empty, and they appear unhappy. Now granted, this could have been some weird behind-the-scenes thing where they just had a pillow laying there while they were shooting the women, without context, but it definitely appears that Bill goes rogue and takes Liam without checking in with anyone before doing so. The Bold and the Beautiful Bill Spencer Hope Logan. The Bold and the Beautiful Bill Spencer Hope Logan. Forrester Creations, Taylor's Triumph, and the week of July 21st, Friday, July 18th. Steffi is returning to work at Forrester Creations this week, but she is very concerned. I'm sure she'll hard to concentrate on work, but she needs the distraction. She is clearly concerned about Liam after Bill abducts him and flees. Taylor and Donna Logan had a conversation this week at the Forrester mansion. And she might be spiteful and tell Taylor that the engagement won't last because Ridge belongs to Brooke. If Taylor brings up Nick, I can't wait to watch Donna's reaction. Meanwhile, Brooke, Taylor and Ridge agree that they must be there for Steffi and Hope, who have been devastated by Leah's shooting, his cancer, and Bill's control of the situation. They may be concerned that Liam will die without them by his side. We'll find out soon whether they're being kept away. You know how much information they are receiving. I'm wondering if Taylor and Brooke can genuinely play nice when Taylor is feeling triumphant and Brooke still wants her man. Hopefully Nick will be part in this as well because he was so close to Hope as a child and was with her mother from July 21st to July 25th. Experimental treatment, Italy trip, and Luna's possible return. So Bill has taken Liam Spencer out of the hospital and arranged for him to receive cutting-edge cancer therapy at a private clinic. However, one of the hospital's regular doctors will be participating. Even though his son refused those cancer treatments, as long as Bill can make decisions while Liam is unconscious, he will do what he believes is best to save Liam's life. Dr. Grace Buckingham and a new doctor who will meet in the private clinic begin an experimental cancer treatment on Liam. But I'm curious if Bill would consult with anyone else, update anyone, or simply take complete control and walk away since he's so irritated that everyone is hating on him about Luna. So it won't be long before Liam wakes up from his slumber. He is not going to stay in there for long. When Liam awakens from his coma, he may be under Grace's care at the private clinic, but he is far from out of danger. Brooke, Taylor, and Ridge continue to try to put their drama behind for the time being. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Italy trip details ahead. While Steffi and Hope will rely on each other, they are concerned that Bill is doing what he believes is best for Liam, which may not be the same as what his two ex-partners believe is best for him. Perhaps they believe two ex-wives surpass a father. I do not know. Finn and Sheila Carter are still shocked by Luna's death and Poppy's apathy. Finn may seek information from Grace to comfort Steffi. Of course, Hope will be asking for any updates. Nick is busy attempting to win Brooke's heart. We'll witness the groundwork and explanations for the Forrester team's future journey to Italy. Ridge, Brooke, and Nick are all on the list for the vacation, and I assume Steffi is as well. We will see. I hadn't seen her in any of the behind-the-scenes footage, but then some further information revealed her. And of course Jacqui Wood is about to have her baby. In weeks 1 and 2 she was assigned to work behind a desk. Daff is returning to Los Angeles soon. Her homecoming and Liam's cancer cure may jeopardize Hope's engagement to Carter Walton. I wonder whether someone will inform Remy Price that Luna has died. And of course I believe Lee lied and Luna is still alive. However, if they are repeating the plot of Finn and his less lethal death, we may not know if Luna is still alive until September. We know for definite that she will appear in an episode in early September, and possibly more.